Good morning, YouTube. Casual Tommy again on my way to work. So what are we going to talk about today? I want to discuss why I love my Steinhart Ocean One. So this video series, why I love, is my way of doing a state of the collection, rather than I don't really have the ability to film a high quality state of the collection video like you would see from other channels, and this is more of a vlog channel anyway, so I think it's best, the format that I'm delivering this is just short videos talking about why I love the watch, rather than reviewing the watches, right? I'm not about that. That's not what I do. I don't own any watches that are secret that nobody else knows about, right? Like every watch I own has been reviewed hundreds of times on the internet. Hence where I got the information for me to make the calculated purchases myself. So I'll do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my beautiful Oris Divers date. This is a beautiful piece, actually. It's one of the models that had the defect where the dials were bronzing after only a few years, rather than having to wait decades. So I believe this one is 2012, and the dial, this is actually a blue dialed watch. It's a totally blue dialed watch that has ended up bronzing beautifully after only a few years. So what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about my Steinhart Ocean One. It's a watch that you'll probably never see on my wrist, for reasons you'll see. So look, I'm not about to do a review, but to get an idea of the piece, I mean, you know, they're 42 millimeters. It's got a ceramic bezel, ETA 28-24, I believe, 22 millimeter lugs, sapphire crystal, 300 meter water resistant. I mean, what more could you want for a watch of that price? I got mine for 400 Australian dollars. I think, so what, maybe 460, 360 USD, something like that. I mean, I don't think there is a better spec watch for that price. I really don't. A lot of people agree as well. So why do I love it? What about that watch speaks to me? Why is it a keeper in my collection? And that watch will never leave. I'll probably ask to be buried in that watch for our last journey. Anyway, why do I love it? It's got the coolest purpose in my collection. So I talk about my watches having purpose, not about ticking boxes, but they all have some kind of significance to me. And my Steinhart is my travel watch. It's the watch that I take with me when I am traveling internationally. When I'm traveling locally, I don't really worry about it wear it often, but it is my international travel watch. So I'm pretty confident to say it's got the coolest purpose out of my entire collection. I don't wear it day to day. I don't wear that watch to work. I don't wear it on the weekend. Even though it's perfect for all of those occasions, I only wear that watch traveling. Previously, I would take a collection of watches traveling. I'd take 4 watches typically, as a lot of collectors do. I'm sure you can relate to that. But upon reflection, I realized that that's quite silly. That's quite risky. I remember, right? So I was doing hotel luggage transfer. So you give your luggage to your you leave your luggage at the hotel, and then they transfer it to the next hotel. Fantastic service. Do I really want to have, 10 grand worth of watches sitting in in a suitcase being transported by someone where the docket was written in a language I don't speak? I don't think so. So I ended up traveling with it in my bag, which was just as unsafe. You know, that was just as unsafe. Like with my carry-on luggage, that was just as unsafe. That my bag could have been pinched at any time. It really put it into perspective how crazy that was. So I decided enough is enough. Let's get a travel watch. Now, sure, it doesn't have GMT. That would have made it perfect, and there is an Ocean One GMT, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity. So I used the bezel as to count a second time zone, which I'll use to count home, and I'll use the watch to track where I'm at. It fits the purpose of travel brilliantly. It is so versatile. I mean, it's a Submariner homage, right? So it's got a timeless classic design. You can wear it when you are going somewhere fancy. You can wear it not as a dress piece, but who goes to a black tie event when they're traveling, right? Not me. I do go out to have fancy dinner quite often, and a Submariner homage is perfect for that, right? Absolutely perfect. So it's dressy. It is tough. It is a robust watch. It is going to survive. It is going to survive anything better than I could survive it myself, right? It's such a versatile piece. It is perfect for the purpose that I use it for, and it's not expensive. It's not a cheap watch. I wouldn't consider it an affordable watch. It's a bit too expensive for an impulse purchase, in my opinion. So if I were to lose it, it's not like losing a Submariner. It's not like losing a Seamaster, right? It's I could afford to replace it if I had to. I hope I never have to, because the main reason why I love this watch is the memories associated with that watch. That watch to me signifies relaxation. Holidays for me, which we do every year. We try to go international every year. A holiday for me is a reward for the hard work I've put in up until that point. That is my reward for achievement and for getting to where I am and being able to go on a holiday. So the watch means a lot to me. It really does. The memories associated with that watch, mate. I mean, it's been on adventures through the mountains of Hakone. It's been drinking bourbon through the southern states of America. You know, lunches and playing chess in Central Park. I mean, the watch has been on so many journeys with me. It really has. I've been ice skating in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean with that watch. That watch is associated with so many positive memories with me. And that's really what watches are for me. It's about association with experiences and memories. That's what I get out of them. So yeah, it's a watch that I might wear it one day to show you, to do a quick wristwatch check with, but ultimately that watch doesn't get worn onshore. That watch is all about overseas for me. So yeah, do you have a travel specific watch, or do you travel with a collection? I know most collectors or enthusiasts do travel with a few watches for different occasions, where I decided eventually after many years that for me the best way forward was to have one watch dedicated solely for travel. That would fit all occasions. That makes sense to me, right? That's very logical to me. I guess traveling with a lot of more affordable watches is not so bad, but I'd rather have one luxury feeling watch on. It's definitely not luxury priced, but the specs of that watch are absolutely luxury. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. If you tell us what you travel with. What do you take with you? Do you think the Steinhart is a beautiful travel watch? You might hate homages. A lot of people do. Share your comments down below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Find me on Instagram, CasualTommy89, where you'll actually see photos of my collection. Where here you're just going to see my beautiful face and a quick flash of whatever I'm wearing. So if you want to see my watches, please check out my Instagram, CasualTommy_89. And as I said, like, comment, subscribe, please. I'm trying to get a following. I want to start a dialogue, which is a two-way conversation. That's what I'm looking for. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.